Hey guys, welcome to FreeSalonEducation.com's podcast. Did you just lower that, Drea?
Oh, I just turned it off.
I was like, wow, that was good. Oh,
I thought I had to.
no, that's okay. Drea's running music now, so
Hey, good job.
all right, welcome to our podcast on FreeSalonEducation.com, Splitting Hairs. We have Brian Hare with
Hi.
us, Drea Boland.
Good morning.
And I'm Matt Beck, and we are here to discuss the latest news and fun stuff going on in the beauty industry. So,
Heck yeah.
we're
we
here.
go.
All right, and we're officially a little bit earlier than last week too, so a little bit
good.
better on timing. So let's go through a couple things. I want to try to figure out this camera angle thing. I wanted it to be a little closer to everyone so that we're not so far away. So we have Drea and Brian over there, and I'm right here. So let's go. And my notes are on my computer because we're having printer difficulties, of course, lots of things. So the first thing I want to talk about is I want to go over our a few plugs just to because really that's the only reason that this can happen is that we have people like Millennium, which we have a huge giveaway thanks to Millennium today. You can't see that, Brian, but it's okay. Mizutani Scissors, they've been hooking us up with all kinds of fun stuff. So we're going to share some new things that we got sent from them and that we're going to now have available on the website. And also Color Tracks has been a big help, and they've been providing things for you guys. So we have a giveaway that we're going to announce the winner of today and give away the Color Tracks cut and fold dispenser. So let's start off with, let's see here. Also, let me just mention that we have a free jobs listing on FreeSalonEducation.com. So if you want to post a job, I did decide maybe we shouldn't have people post their resume.
Looking for jobs.
Right, because the reason for that was I didn't want people putting their own information on the website.
Makes sense.
There could be some creepy people
It's true.
jumping around.
It
You
is
never
the
know.
internet.
So let's look at this is all over the place right now. So I got to use like 100 things on my computer. Let's talk about questions from social media. Let's jump right into that. We have somebody wrote, so last 2 weeks ago, actually, when we were talking about the cut and fold foil dispenser, we had just gotten it in. We hadn't done the review yet. I had said that I wouldn't let you have an assistant, I guess. It's another thing where I guess I opened my mouth and I wasn't realizing what I was saying. So it says, you don't let, in quotation marks, Brian have an assistant, ego. Paula Patton is her name. She is fabulous. Brian, your comments are always very positive and enduring.
Oh,
Here we go.
thanks.
Towards people, products, etc. So she loves you. And she was very upset that I said you can't have an assistant. Brian can have an assistant.
I just don't necessarily need one at this point in my life.
Yeah,
I can handle it.
when you have a Color Tracks dispenser,
You don't need one.
you don't need one. That was kind of what we were saying. So it's a lot easier to purchase a Color Tracks dispenser than
It's going to be a lot cheaper.
a lot cheaper than an
than
assistant.
purchasing an assistant. But
So-
thank you. Thank you for looking out for me.
So that was the first one. And then the next one we have, can you please tell us the perfect inch that you need to cut on top? They're talking about the pompadour haircut. To have the pompadour haircut, I'm not sure how long it has to be. Personally, just to quickly answer this question, it's not about a perfect length. I think the perfect length is based on the texture of the hair and the density of the hair. So like you're going to cut, Brian's hair is going to pop up easier than my hair is because Brian has, a coarser texture to his hair. I have a really fine texture. So, we're both going to style our hair differently.
Right. I mean, if you're going for something that's going to be defined as the pompadour, I'd say so long as it's long enough to create that look.
Right. So,
At least that long, and as long as you want it.
yeah. Okay, and the next one is, what if you have thick wavy hair? Would it factor into completing this kind of style? This was also the pompadour. So, again, it's actually one of the easiest haircuts. I don't know why people. First off, I don't understand why barbers get on there and get all crazy about it because it's one of the easiest haircuts you could possibly do.
I know.
And I don't understand why. It's just it's not complicated. Just so when you cut the top, it's just definitely disconnected from the rest of the haircut. And, pick that length based on the style that your guest is looking for. So if they want a huge disconnection, then you're going to, cut it longer. And
Right.
if they want it not so disconnected, more blended, then cut it shorter.
Well, I think the big thing with this and the thick and wavy hair, using my hair as an example, is how much time are you going to get this guy to commit to styling it? Because,
Exactly.
like, it takes me 3 times longer to style this than it takes you, because you've already got the fine straight hair, but I got to blow this one out and iron it out.
Right.
So,
And if you left yours a little bit longer, then it might be easier for you.
right. So when it comes to the thick and wavy, ask him, are you even going to bother picking up a blow dryer to touch this? Because if you're not, then you might not want this hairstyle.
Right, exactly. So I guess in the end of it all, just make sure you base it on your guest, and don't, with the length, pick the length based on their maintenance and what they're going to do with it.
Right.
All right, we got Michael Thompson. Michael Thompson, actually, it's really cool that he wrote us, because he's one of the people we actually randomly get a really long private message from someone thanking us for everything that we're doing and posting the videos. And it's really cool to have those kind of messages, because we've put a lot of time into the last 5 months of working on this and providing free education for everyone. And Michael went on there and he said, hi, Matt and team. I've been doing hair for about 7 years now, and until recently I was working in a very toxic environment. About 2 months ago, I moved salons, and I didn't expect my passion for my job to increase like it has. I've been watching YouTube videos and reading blogs almost nightly, trying to absorb as much new techniques and ideas as possible, and I can't seem to get enough. I've been watching your podcasts and videos, and I love them all. What you're doing is brilliant and inspiring. Obviously, this isn't a question, but what I like about this is that for Michael, it's like he's a hairdresser that's just a typical. That's what hairdressers have issues with. That's why I wanted to own my own salon, because it's hard. It's hard in this industry to find the passion and to keep being inspired. I know a lot of people, we just get comfortable in what we're doing, and finding outlets like what we've created, I think, is important. Right. And it keeps the inspiration coming. So what do you guys think about that?
I think that's perfect, because I think that's exactly why we're doing this. For people like him to hopefully get a little buzz of inspiration again, because like you said, it can get you can rest on your laurels a little too easily in a job like this. So it's really nice to hear something positive like that it's working.
Exactly. Whoops. Took my mic off. I'm trying to make microphone adjustment or camera adjustments, because I can't switch back and forth 100 times. It's impossible. Look, hey, we're all together.
Hi, guys.
Okay, so this will be a little easier. All right, Michael Taylor. We love Michael Taylor. He says, are you guys planning to be at the IBS New York show in the spring? If so, I look forward to running into you there. We are. Actually, I just got the official email this morning that we will definitely be there.
Cheers.
And signing the contract today.
That's awesome.
So I'm doing a business program there. It's called Mind Your Business. It's a program based on understanding your numbers, tracking your business, setting up systems in the salon. I don't think it costs anything to take the class. Don't quote me on that. That could get me in trouble. But
wait till the contract is signed before we say that.
Exactly. But I think they have a full schedule list of the classes and everything up on IBS's website. So Google that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just a quick little
you can bring it up.
Shameless plug for that class. I actually, before I started working with Matt, took it 3 different times in different salons that I worked. And it was the first time that I started. I don't know. I feel like up until that point, I was just doing hair and having fun, and I wasn't really thinking about the future or my business or my income. It was just kind of like, well, whatever's on my check is on my check. Here's hoping. And it was just a really great, easy way to sit there and make it something very simple for you to look at and set goals for yourself, and ideas of what you'd like to achieve over the upcoming however far ahead you look. So I say go take the class.
Thanks, Brian.
Worked for me.
Appreciate that. It's one of those things where stylists, whether you're a salon owner or a stylist, you're either a stylist who is just, very artistic and doesn't think about the numbers so much, or you're a salon owner that probably didn't like your salon owner previously, quit, opened your own, but have no background in what you're trying to do. So I do want to start creating videos based on this as well. I was thinking about that, and sometimes things get away from you, but I really want to create videos. That's really leads us into the next question. Somebody was talking about, that's in the business tips.
That's not.
Yeah.
No.
I was going to say it is on the IBS website.
What's the IBS website?
The IBS website is ibsnewyork.com.
Okay.
And you can go on there and you can see the full class schedule for.
Does it say a time or
all
anything?
3 days. Yes, it does actually. So it's for on Sunday at from 2 to 3:30.
2 to 3:30 on Sunday.
And it's in room 1E17.
Ooh.
That's fun. Write that down.
Yeah, write that down. And then is there any other days? I felt like it was a couple times.
This is a very big website of things to sift through.
Okay, well, you let me know.
Yeah, okay. I found this one.
Okay, good. All right, well, at least we know it's on Sunday at 2 something, right? Okay,
Yeah.
We're good. And okay, so next question real quick, then we'll get into the other thing. Will you be offering any hands-on cutting classes? We will. We actually have a full list of classes coming up at Salon Centric in Union. I had a lady email us the other day. She said she would fly from Texas. She just wants to know our schedule. So pretty exciting.
But let's let her know it's really cold here right
Yeah.
now.
It's
Before you
freezing.
commit to that, let's
Yeah.
wait until it's not 19 degrees.
So definitely we will get that schedule up. It'll be on freesaloneducation.com, so you'll be able to check it out. Let's move into business tips. The one business tip I wanted to talk about today was the question came from Kevin on Think, which is a pretty cool name. Thank you for sharing free salon education. So cool, great videos. Any suggestions / videos on opening your own salon? Thank you.
Just helping her out.
I have too many things going on.
Yeah.
I'm her assistant. See, there you go. That's how it works.
Sweet.
Thanks, Brian.
Okay, so any suggestions on opening your own salon? So first off, when you decide to open a salon, it's one of those things where, like I said, I think prior to it, take as many classes as you can, learn from as many people as you can, because it's not something you just jump into. And I kind of learned that the hard way, I guess, because I didn't plan on buying a salon. It just kind of happened. Actually, the guy who used to own this salon, Sam Burns, is coming here on Friday. But he moved to California. He worked in California for a year while I was running the salon, and which I was thankful for that, because I got to screw up and it was still under his
Nice.
thing. But then I kind of found out he wasn't coming back, and I wanted to make sure that the salon was still here, and so we ended up buying it. But it was more, I think the hardest thing about owning a salon is, first off, you got to get the funds for it. So you got to figure out that outlet and how you can do it. And my recommendation would be to get more than you need, because you're going to need more than you think.
That's good.
So, and that was, that's one thing that if I could have changed it, I would have, because basically I took out the amount of money that I needed just to make it look cool, and then prayed that people filled it with, the money came after that. And it takes a while. It takes a long time to build, especially if, you take over a salon that didn't have a great reputation, whatever. So it just depends on, the situation, but just make sure from a financial standpoint, you're ready for it. And then from that, just take the classes, learn from people that have already made the mistakes. That's, the most important thing.
Well, I don't know if you remember, Matt, because we have a lot of conversations, but I actually, before I started working with you, came to you about potentially opening my own.
Yeah.
And I got the good advice, and it was basically the same thing you just said, but I think it's really understanding that just because you're a hairdresser and you're maybe good at what you do, that doesn't mean you're the kind of business-minded person
Right.
that can own a salon. It was really, I didn't jump into it. I took my time to really find out that I don't know that owning is really something I want to do. Like,
Right.
I love coming to work and doing this job, but I don't know that that's a position that I want to fill, at least not at this point in my life.
I think a lot of people look at being a salon owner as like the glory, like
Oof, no.
it's a crazy job. It's a job where, you go from, I was being a hairstylist, was bringing over $100,000 a year. And then your mind changes. You can't cater to people like you used to. So you lose some of your book. You know, it's a weird role to put yourself in. I love it because I do love creating an environment, but you know, trying to do hair, trying to run the place, trying to do all this. And that's what I said to you. You're a very talented hairstylist, but talented hair, it's you got to want more than just being a talented hairstylist, because that's where, and I'm not saying, I think you would be great at controlling a team and all of that. So it's just one of those things where it's just the right time, the right place. You know, and I like that Brian is here because he is a successful stylist, and I do look at him as a leader type person. But I think it's just, I don't know what I'm looking for.
Well, I think just one little side note off of that, and you just said time and place. Going around teaching classes in different salons in different areas, I think one of the simplest answers that we can give to him is be very, very smart about your location.
Yeah.
I have seen wonderful salons completely tank because they put them in the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I've seen crappy little salons do really, really well because they just so happen to get at the right intersection of the right streets, and take your time and understand that
location is huge, and hiring the right people.
Right.
Because,
get a good spot, get the right team.
Yeah.
You're golden.
And the way that you do that, because it's easy to say it, and finding the right location, you just got to really study that. But finding the right people is going into the schools and donating your time to the school, teaching the students, and handpicking the team that you want. Everyone that works here, you know, I've seen them other places. The first time I saw them was not in this building, and that's, you know, I think important. It was, you study them from afar, you find the person that you're looking for, and then, you know, you grab them up when you get the chance. And then you got a great team.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, thanks.
So hopefully that helps you out. And if you have any questions, Kevin, please, you know, make sure you can send us messages anytime. That's what we're here for. I wanted to shoot out a little blast from the past because I ran across this last night. So did you guys see this movie ever?
No.
So I was thinking back, and actually when Michael wrote that big long message to us about being inspired and everything, I just remembered being in beauty school, and this movie, I watched it over and over. It's like this kid who, he's in a hair competition, but his family was all hairdressers. It's a pretty decent movie. Are people talking to you? I can hear them bleeping through.
Sorry about that.
No, I missed that one. I might have to go back and see that.
Yeah, you should. And then there was another one. Oh, The Big Tease. I don't know if you ever saw that.
I have that movie.
You have that, right?
I love that.
I think I still have a copy of that one. But The Big Tease, that was funny. So I just think for students watching this, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, definitely check out those movies because they're hilarious. And, you know, it's all about hairdressing. So pretty cool that you don't really get too many movies. I remember I was on stage for Paul Mitchell, and I walked off, and this lady was like, I need you to watch this movie. It was in Jersey. And she's like, I was in this movie. And she hands me this DVD, and it's called Split Ends. Did you see that movie?
No.
I haven't either yet. I still have it. I just saw it last night, which was another thing that reminded me of this. But yeah, so there's a lot of movies about hairdressers out there, so check them out. Okay. Another thing, industry news. I just saw the B magazine. Have you guys heard of this magazine? It's a beauty industry, like basically Us Weekly in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You heard of it? So they came out with the Hot 100 platform artists. So I wanted to just kind of give a shout out to the top 3. Philip Wilson. Obviously, you know, seen him everywhere.
Yeah.
And then Nicholas French, of course, and then Robert Cromeans, of course. And then, look at that, Angus Mitchell and Martino. So,
nice.
Yeah, Martino Cartier, Angus Mitchell, Robert Cromeans. Good list of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think they got that right. And then the other thing was indie salon brands. I thought this was kind of cool, the top 100 of those. Orbe.
Of course.
Yeah. And then Ecru.
Yeah.
Which is from Di Pasquale. I've been using them in my shower. I don't know if they're number 2 in my mind, but
fair enough.
I didn't write the magazine. So Moroccan Oil, cool company. Keratin Complex is on 6th.
Really?
The rest of them, I'm not really sure. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like Keratin Complex, I would think would be a little bit higher. So, and then top 100 salons in America. I just want to give a shout out to my friend Tom Harris because his salon that he manages, Panico Salon in Ridgewood, New Jersey, got number 4. So I sent him a text and congratulations on that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is awesome.
And that was like hundreds of great salons.
Yeah.
I think Arrojo was like 20th or something, you know.
Wow.
So Panico, it was cool to see them there. Robert Cromie's, I think, was 11th or something.
Oh, wow.
That's
All
pretty
right.
cool.
Don't quote me on those numbers. I only wrote down Panico because I love Tom. Okay, let's see. Let's get into our trending tresses for the week.
Awesome.
Let's talk about that. First off, we have...
Sorry.
Did you just
Katie
blank?
Holmes. I did just blank totally and completely. So Katie Holmes is following suit and chopping off 3 to 4 inches off of her hair and going into that shoulder length haircut. She also richened up her color and made it a little bit deeper and darker, which I think just looks awesome. Like her hair looks shiny and healthy, and whereas like the before picture, it kind of looks dry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure,
you
it's good.
can really tell the difference when somebody chops their hair.
Yeah. But I think it's really interesting to see like how many celebrities are chopping off the longer hair and going either super short or going into the bob length or more of the shoulder.
I'm starting to think it's this big conspiracy, like all the girls in Hollywood are like, let's all chop our hair off to make everyone in America chop their hair off, and then we'll get extensions. And then we'll have short hair.
Yeah,
I
good.
agree.
That's
I
hilarious.
agree. So I thought that was fun. And then,
I was about to go to that slide, and then I didn't, and then it went anyways. So there you go.
all right. So this was fun. So I saw this. Dakota Fanning was seen at a Chanel show with this hair. And to me, it just reminds me of a beer garden girl.
A beer garden girl, okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Like, I don't know. I don't like it. But what made me pick this picture was I wanted to talk about the holiday hair trends and the braids and, you know, what's going on for...
Do you want me to pull up a couple other ones?
Yeah, we
Okay.
can. So this is big for... this was on Harper's Bazaar top trends for this holiday season for hair. Just simple, nice, simple twist going back and then complementing it with a little detail like a gold clip or something simple like that.
Yeah, I really like this. I like this style a lot because it brings the hair off the face. It gives it a little height.
Yeah.
But you know, it's still clean looking.
It's clean lines that we're seeing.
Yeah, I like it. Is there
Without
another
looking
one?
too over sculpted.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
This doesn't look like Junior Prom 1998.
No.
It looks pretty.
Right.
It's pretty. And then we have, now this gets a little bit more intricate, but braids. They're not going anywhere right now. Like,
Thank you, Hunger Games.
thank you,
Yeah.
Hunger Games. Yeah. They are, they're just being seen everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing the braid thing, wrapping it around the head. Is that what happened in Hunger Games? I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
It's just lots and lots of braiding and hair up. And
Okay.
it's very cool.
Yeah. And I've also seen the headband braid that we thought was going away is still here. It's just sitting further back now.
Yeah.
I forgot to email that picture too. So I'll pop that up on the website later.
Okay. Yeah, I think, and it's simple.
Yeah.
That's what's cool. We got to do a video on this.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I got to get
I was
Barrett
talking
doing
to
it.
I was talking to Barrett about that yesterday.
Yeah, we got to bust one of those out because I think it's so simple,
Yeah.
and I'm not even an updo guy, but I know that it's simple, and I think it would be a cool video. So hopefully
Well,
we
and
can
what's
do that.
cool, I mean, it's one of those things, so long as you get just a couple of different braids under your belt, you can work your way through any of this. If someone
Yeah.
sits down and you can do just a regular 3-strand braid, you could kind of figure out how to throw something like that together to make someone happy.
Right, and I know that 2 a.m. that one night you taught me fishtail braid at
There
the
you
bar.
go. Hey,
So
but he learned it.
I learned it and forgot it by the next day. It was awful. But I did learn the fishtail braid, and I know it's in there somewhere, so we got to pull that out again. See if I can get it.
There you go.
What else we got here? Is there another
Yeah.
this one?
Softer waves, still big right now. But it's just very clean, low volume, just very polished look.
I'm cool with it. You know what? Actually, now that I see this, it reminds me. That's what I've been seeing a lot of is the hair kind of slicked with no volume at the
Yeah.
top, and then that wave down at the bottom, like seeing it on red carpets.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's kind of cool. It's different. Should be an interesting prom season this year.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'll be great for our finer textured
Oh,
guys who can't get the volume. This is a great style for them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then
What's this?
This is really cool. So this I found. I've been seeing a lot of it. Barrett's been talking about it. Brian's been talking about it. I think this is what they were trying to do, something like this with Rihanna's hair at the last award show that we were talking about.
Pretty sure I tried this in beauty school and I got yelled at.
Well, you were ahead of your time.
Yeah.
Yes. So instead of hiding bobby pins, we're now creating designs and geometric shapes with the bobby pins in the hair. And
Thank God, because I'm so bad at hiding bobby pins.
I know, me too.
I can just be like, all right, I'll just make a triangle.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I think this is really cool. Like, I think we're gonna silver bobby pins are gonna be really big right now.
And can I just tell you how funny it was all week last week? Barrett trying to make a triangle with bobby pins in anything that would sit still long enough.
Really?
I had it in my hair at one point.
Yeah.
She's sitting here doing it in her own hair. She's mastered this.
How did that work
triangle
out?
Bobby.
Is it good?
She's got it now. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
She said it's the third one that's always a little tricky, but she's got it.
Okay.
It's down.
All right, and this
Oh, jeez.
is hilarious. Andrea, I don't know why you picked this picture, but
Barrett picked this picture.
does she like it?
Yeah, she messaged me last night about it. I love it. I really do like it. I think it's cool. Like,
For people listening on the podcast, I'm guessing this is one of the newer Gucci ads.
yeah.
And it's an updo that is shaped like, I don't know how to do this. PG. Looks like a lollipop upside down. We'll go with that.
You can say it, Brian. It's ridiculous.
It's very phallic.
I have to figure out what Barrett likes about this. I want to talk to her about it.
Well, it's very it's very clean. It's very
From the side, it's
So
pretty.
clean.
From the back,
From
it
the
looks dirty.
Yeah,
from the
Not
back.
clean at all. It looks dirty.
it is clean sectioning, yes. And then there's this mound of
But it's going off of the whole slicked back
yeah.
and bun.
I think this girl just had too much hair and they didn't know what the hell to do with it, so they did that. I don't know. Wow.
Yeah, go on the website and look at this picture and tell us what you think.
Yeah, we'll post it up. Okay, so let's talk about. Wow, we got through that fast.
Yeah.
You killed it.
It's pretty cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to post onto Facebook because we're going to run our contest from last week, our color track giveaway, to see who's going to get this awesome cut and fold foil dispenser. People have been going nuts over it. We had over 100 people. So what we're going to do is post on Facebook right now.
I already did.
You already did. What's the number?
What's the number? Hold on. Those were the beeps.
So what we did, so what we did was put up, pick a number between 1 and 105. So we have everybody that liked the photo, we have them numbered down a list. So whoever was the first person to pick a number, that's the person that's going to win. So, and we're praying that it's under 50 because
It's not.
it's not awesome.
Then you'll find out later.
So we're going to,
Oh, don't forget we have that one more question to go over too.
which question?
About the decolorizer.
Oh yeah. Did I not post that on here? Oh, he did that last night, right?
Yeah,
That's
it
what.
was a fresh one.
We have a question from William. What's the number?
The number is 77.
77. That's not too bad.
Then we will get back to you later with what it is.
Brian, can you tell me who was number 45 on there?
Why? Oh gosh. Yes, I can. Hold on. 45.
And then you can answer your question. I'll figure out the winner.
Donna Bruno Sika.
Sorry, Donna, you did not win, but we're going to count from you because 45 is where our printer quit working. So, all right. So the question, you have that there, Brian?
Yeah, from William. He was asking me, all right, it's got a little length. Hold on. It says, hey, everyone, I have a question about balayage. How do you get your decolorizer to continue processing when it dries out after about 20 minutes? I've been using a lot of techniques, but because of the salon I work at, I can't use any other decolorizers I have at my disposal both are powder-based and tend to dry out and stop processing. I love using it on the mid to darker ranges for hair, but for hair that is above a level 7, it does lighten it, but not to the desired level. I do use 30 and 40 volume, but I only get 1 to 2 levels of lift from it. Any suggestions? There's a couple of ways to tackle it. I don't know exactly. So I just figured I would sort of create this answer from as many directions. One, if you are only allowed to have that decolorizer because of some kind of agreement with a company, and I've been in that position before, and if that company does not make, another type of lightener for you, like a paste, then generally, contractually, you can bring on someone else's thing. Like, so long as the company you're working with does not make an equivalent of what you would like to use from someone else, then you can usually get away with that. If it is just not possible for you to get any other kind of lightener besides the powder you're working with, I do, when I use mine in the works well with the balayage, that I sort of have shied away from using anymore, because while it does give you a really great pow out of the gates, I feel like it tends to kind of peter off a little bit quicker. I pretty much just use 20 volume all the time. I mix it to maybe a little bit more liquidy of a consistency so that it doesn't dry out. And then, yeah, the 20 just, I feel like, kind of keeps going, like little engine that could, to get you to the lightness within reason. On top of that, I mean, I've heard of some people using the cellophane in between sections because that helps to keep it from drying out a little bit easier. I think I just tried that for the first time last week. It was okay. I mean, it worked. I don't necessarily always see like the need for it or the ease, because ColorTrack hasn't come out with that one yet. Shameless plug. Let's get that going. I mean, there's a lot of ways to tackle it. Before you try to get your hands on another product, because I understand that can be tricky in a salon to work with what you got, try not going to the 40 volume. Try using a 20, but try making it a little bit, sorry, Jay, a little thinner of a consistency. Not watery, but just to get a little creamier base, because a little bit more developer is obviously going to keep it from drying out. So I hope that answers the question to some degree. If not, let me know, and I'll keep coming up with more answers for you.
Yeah, I think that was good. Okay, so we have our winner picked.
Yay.
So the winner is Joanne T. Walsh.
Yay, Joanne.
So congratulations, Joanne, on your new cut and fold dispenser from ColorTrack. They will be sending that to you.
You're going to have fun with it. We like it.
So we have a big announcement right now.
Yeah.
So, and there's our mail lady. Thank you.
She always has a guest spot on our show.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know it.
So we're probably the weirdest looking hair salon she's ever seen, for sure. Big contest, big announcement, Millennium. I'm hoping they're still good with it. They did call me right before we went on, but we had to go on. So so it's official. What we're going to do is we're going to post up just like we always do. So all you have to do is like. So let me get this up here. So like it to win, but what Millennium is giving away is unbelievable. I was not expecting this whatsoever, but a whole year free of Millennium.
That's pretty awesome.
I know. So this is going to be a 2-week contest. It'll end on our pick a winner again. That will be on the 3rd of January, so next year, but 2 weeks from now. That'll be a Friday. We're actually the next two. Surprise, Drea. She got here a little bit later, so awesome. They're going to be on a Friday because it's Christmas and then New Year.
Yeah,
so.
we're
to pick up, but for the most part, really cool gift. So we're going to post that on Facebook today. All you have to do is like it. The other thing about it is that what we want you to do is go on, like it there, and then hopefully Millennium's going to post it on their Facebook. You can go onto their Facebook and like it as well, and that'll give you more chances to win.
Right.
So we're going to take likes from every avenue of social media. So from our Gratitude Salon Education Facebook page to the Millennium Facebook page, and we'll post the link to their Facebook page on our Facebook. So sweet. We want you to like it everywhere, share it with your friends. The more things you do, the more times your name gets put in there. So if you share it, you get another. So we want to build this up. We want to make it a really big contest for Millennium. And they've been such a huge support this whole entire year for being a software company, supporting free education the way they do. It's really awesome. So be on the lookout on Facebook. Go like us on there, and you can play to win.
Sweet deal.
The other few things that we have before we close up, we have some cool things on the website now. This is a scissor case from Mizutani, and it's only $20. So this is pretty cool. This is a very limited time. I'm really only doing this through the holidays. Hopefully they'll do it again, but it's cool because I like that I want to put this on. So it unhooks just like this, and you can wrap it on a belt and snap it together, and it holds 4 scissors. So it's a really cool case. And for $20, I mean, the one I use, I spent $80 on. It's not as small, sleek, or cool as this one. Yeah. So we have that. We have a bunch of different brushes. You can get online and check those out. This is one of my favorites. I can't wait to open up. Everyone, we've had these for about 4 days, and everyone wants to open them and use them, but I got to get pictures so I can put them on the website, because all of this stuff is now for sale on freesaloneducation.com. So make sure we're putting out free education. Go on the store, purchase your tools through us, and we'll make sure that we're providing the coolest tools we can for you guys. So we also have some boar bristle round brushes coming out as well soon.